In this video, you'll create and run a JavaFX application using IntelliJ Community Edition, the free version. Here on the welcome page, let's create an application from scratch by selecting New Project. In the New Project window, we'll select the features we want to use to create our application. IntelliJ provides a generator for creating JavaFX applications, so let's select that first since it will change the options available to us. Let's give our project a name of Hello FX, no spaces in the name. The location is fine. We'll use Java as the primary language. For the build system, we'll be using Gradle, and we'll change the group name to com.beginsecure. Everything looks good, so let's click the Next button. On this page, IntelliJ lets us select the JavaFX libraries we'd like to use in our project. No matter what we select, IntelliJ is going to generate some code for us, which will be the same. Let's go ahead and select ControlFX. It's added as a dependency in the lower right corner. There's nothing else to do here, so let's click the Create button. IntelliJ creates our project and loads it into the IDE. The startup is a bit slower than usual since IntelliJ is generating and compiling a sample project for us. It's a bit more than just a simple Hello World application, so it'll take just a moment. Now that it's done, let's look at the code it's created for us. First is the main application called helloapplication.java. At the bottom of the code, there's a main method which serves as the entry point into the Java application, just like we'd see in any other Java app. It calls the launch method, which starts up the JavaFX application. Notice our class extends the application class from the package javafx.application. The launch method calls the init method of the application class, which creates an instance of the application class, and calls the start method, which our code overrides. The start method defines the initial user interface. The method loads an XML document that describes the graphical user interface, and it uses that file to construct a scene object. Then it sets the title, the scene, and makes the stage visible with the call to show. Next is the hello-controller.java file. Controllers are used to manage user interactions with the user interface in JavaFX, as well as the interactions defined in the FXML file. The FXML annotation means the FXML file can reference the welcome text object reference and the onHello button click method. The method is invoked when a button is clicked in the FXML file, as we'll see. Next is the FXML file that defines the user interface. The things to notice here are the attributes that reference the controller class we just saw, as well as the welcome text field and the onHello button click method. The button text element uses the text attribute to set the text on the button to the value of hello! Next is the modules file. Our app is constructed using modules. An in-depth discussion of modules is complex and beyond the scope of this video, but the important things to note are the declaration of the module name, com.beginsecure.hellofx, the requires line that declares the JavaFX dependencies we need to build our application, the opens line means the JavaFX.fxml module can use reflection to access classes in our code. And the exports method means the public classes and interfaces in our code can be used by others. And the last file we'll look at is the build.gradle file. The file is quite long, so we'll discuss the important parts for our project. The plugins block declares the plugins our project requires. They include the JavaFX plugin, as well as the jlink plugin that we'll use to package our code. The JavaFX block configures the JavaFX plugin by setting the versions and the modules we use. And finally, the jlink block configures the jlink plugin, which is used to create a custom Java runtime image containing only the modules needed for the application and the JVM itself. Let's go back to the Hello application file and run our code from within the IDE as we would any other project we're developing. From the gutter, let's select the green arrow and run helloapplication.main. Our application starts up, and we see a window that reflects the FXML file we saw earlier. If we click the button, it invokes the onHello button click method in the controller and sets the value of welcome text to the value Welcome to JavaFX application. Let's cancel out of that. In our project window, in the build directory, we see the directories that were created as a result of our execution of the code so far. Let's open up the Gradle window, open Tasks, then Build. Let's right-click on jlink and select Run hello-fx.jlink. This will run for a while, but when it's done, we see a new directory has appeared called jlink base. If we drill into that and then into jlink jars, we see the set of jars necessary to run our application. These jars could be used, for example, to construct an image for running our application. Let's open a terminal window and execute the application from the command line. From the jlink jars directory, let's run dir to see our files. Because our application is constructed with modules, the command line will be a little different than what you may be used to. We'll enter java --module-path, then a dot to specify the current directory as the location for our application modules, then --module com.beginsecure.hellofx, which specifies the name of the main module, then a /, followed by the fully qualified name of the main class, com.beginsecure.hellofx.helloapplication. And if we press return, our application window is displayed again. We can click the button to see the message, and we're done. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and remember to always begin secure.